With Thug, on the other hand, it hurts because he sit right here and try to push this narrative on so many people. All you doing is sitting right here saying, you're a rat, don't mess with him. You're interfering with people eating, my nigga. People got a family to feed. You're interfering with that. So now when it come out that, you know, because we already be knowing you behind closed doors telling nigga don't mess with him, don't mess with him. So now when it come out about you, you want everybody to still mess with you. But if anybody still choose mess with you that turn on anybody else, they're a coward, they're weak. Because if you turn on everybody else, you got to turn on him too. But I ain't telling nobody to do something they don't want to do. If you my nigga, you my nigga. I don't care what you do. Don't care what all. You feel what I'm saying? You got to deal with God with it. Simple. If you trying to hurt me, all right, that's a different story. That line been drawn. Don't cross it. I won't cross it.
You said you saw the Big Bang right after that interview?
Bank crazy. I got a lot of respect for Bank though. That interview made me respect him because I was under the impression that, you know, people gonna show favoritism. And he some people feel like he did because they wanted him to go hard. Well, I respect Bank because he seen Thug with her. And you feel what I'm saying? He only did what's right. Don't hurt him no more. Then you already listen to what he's saying. You can tell he all over the place. Thug need to calm down, get his mind right, and go have another talk with Bank. You feel me?
Yeah, that was a weird position to see Thug in because he's an artist. He's choosing what he puts out there to the world. And that interview felt very reactive. Like he felt like he had to do that. We'd never seen him do a 3-hour interview before. And then meanwhile, you have Bank who looks at Thug as a friend, feels compassion for him, can kind of tell that he's in a fucked up state. But then at the same time, Bank is a street guy to some extent. And he's basically like, he has to speak for the people of Atlanta or the people who listen to Thug's music, who want answers for all of these seemingly bad decisions that he made.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. When I got Black on, when me and him talk, cause you know, he called me to come on there, and I'm like, okay. I haven't went yet because I be wanting to let closed doors be closed. But when Thug opened the door up, I became weak. I let my emotions, you know, control me. It's like, bro, listen, bro, I done fought this war too long, bro. Don't you start this shit back up. You feel me? I'm not fighting this time, bro. Like, because, you know what I mean? Like I said, only God pulled us through that. I did it. My gun did it. You know what I mean? People who was assisting me did it. But you know what you've been through. You know that when it first started, we had to go to jail and sit in jail. If you listen to all of us, he called a rat. We all did time in jail. You the only one that didn't do time in jail. So when it was time for you to go to jail and see what it was like, instead of you come on and say, damn, them boys went through that all the time. Man, you know what? Nah, you came back out trying to say, oh, you just a king. You ain't, man, shit, whatever. But I ain't gonna lie, I respect Bank, you know what I mean? For real, for real. And if I go on his podcast, if he asks me, it's not, they don't got nothing to do with y'all, but y'all ain't our business. What goes on in Atlanta, it's Atlanta business. You feel what I'm saying? Not saying I'm holding back from telling y'all about it, but like when y'all speak on stuff that don't have nothing to do with me, I just feel like it ain't my business to be speaking on. But if anybody spoke on me, y'all can ask me. If they spoke on me, I'm speak back on them.
But you and Bank know like all the same people, just being in the same city for all those years. So you'd be willing to talk to him about things that wouldn't necessarily feel natural to talk to us about.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's like people gonna be like, man, Woody, you all the way on no jumper. Talking about Atlanta business, you know what I mean? So, okay, cool. I go to Bank and do it. Because niggas spoke on me.
Do you feel like doing an Atlanta interview for Thug was biased? Like he should have did an interview with someone who could hold him more accountable? Because of course, because you said that you felt like he had to do the interview with Bank to save face in Atlanta.
I say this. It was great to do it with Bank, but he should have gave himself time. He was not in control of the interview. You feel what I'm saying? Any person that you believe who they are, they'll be more in control. Like right now I'm talking with y'all. I'm in control. I ain't gonna let y'all be in control of me. You know what I mean? Like how you try to say the snitch? Nah, bro. Like, cause at the end of the day, people who watch this, they ain't come from where I come from. They ain't come from the violence. So they sit here and see that you thinking, oh, Remo called who the snitch in his face and who the later happened. Oh, I can do it. No, you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? This is a respect thing. At the end of the day, I'm a man. No matter what choices I made in my life or what I had to deal with. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn from it. Everybody got one chance in life, my nigga. You'll never catch me 2 times telling. know what I mean? If that's what y'all want to say.
Who do you? All right, here's a good question. Who do you feel like told the most on that whole trial?
Why everybody keep asking that question?
Because Young Thug went on there and dropped a diss song, naming everybody who he thought was a rat, and some people name got
But
left
if
off
the
of that.
investigation came from listen to lyrics, it should be self-explanatory though, right?
But we would just like to hear from somebody like involved.
I ain't pointing a finger at nobody. Listen, this the God honest truth, my nigga. We going, the trial been, what, 2 years now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
2 years we still on this conversation. Niggas came home. Only people who went to prison are the ones who took time to go to prison. You can't even give them credit. These boys, instead of them take a plea to say Jeffrey Williams is a gang member leader, they went to prison. He ain't even shot them out. He ain't sent them nothing. Why are we talking about what's real? Them boys in prison doing time right now. He ain't sent $1 to. You feel me? They done been forgot about. They in jail mad that they ain't take the plea, but they trying to stand on business. They trying to let them know like, man, I'm real, man. That plea don't hurt nobody. You see, Shannon Yat went to trial and won. Why are we arguing about snitching? If these niggas said YSL is a gang, some YSL members got on the stand and said it is a gang, and the jury still came back with a verdict of not guilty, why are we talking about who snitch and who ain't?
So, all right, because Thug is the one that's really coming out telling that is a snitch and all that. Do you think Thug was forced by Lil Durk and his peers or people who called Gunna a snitch, so he had no choice but to come out standing on business?
I don't know. His conscience. But this thing right here is no joke. When you know you did wrong, my nigga, that conscience play on your mind, boy. It make you see things that you ain't really see. Make you think things that ain't true. That what happened with Thug. His conscience was eating him up. It was eating him.
All right, what specifically do you feel like he did wrong where his conscience might be eating at him?
When he first came out publicly, what he did, he covered up.
Covered his face. That's true. In the GQ interview.
But they try to say that he covered his face because he gained weight and they be calling him Fat Thug now. So he don't want to show that he has a fat face now.
Maybe he had a hurt.
If you got a problem with gain weight, stop eating so much.
Well,
so what did
it's easier said than done.
What did you take it as him covering his face for?
You don't want to look at the mirror, my nigga. You don't want to face your reality. Let me tell you something, bro. If I stole Remo Pack, and Remo if I think Remo know I stole it, I don't want to come around you. I ain't trying to look at you.
You're gonna call. You're not gonna FaceTime.
I'm gonna just try to, you know what I mean? If we bump into each other, I'm gonna have a guilty conscience, man. I can't be me. But if I know I ain't still Remo stuff and he think I stole it, I'm gonna be like, man, hey man, stop playing with me, nigga. You know it, nigga. You know it. Because I was a thief. I was a person accused of snitching. Yeah, motherfuckers look at me every day. They don't say it, but you know, I still see some come and put rats. I go live, people put rats. I be like, damn, these niggas still say I'm a snitch and these niggas came home. Damn. So it don't matter what you do. If you talk to the police and you say anything involve somebody else or anybody named lying or telling the truth, you're a snitch.
If you haven't checked out Everything 420 yet, you are definitely missing out. From glass gear to infused sweets, they've got one of the best lineups online. They ship fast, it's always discreet, and their app makes shopping too easy. The deals are always running, and you can use code NOJUMPER for a little bonus at checkout. Shout out Everything 420.